we're on back at Industries, and I've got news. We have officially mastered technology. In the red, playing as Terran. This is Kelazhur. We got it right. Woo!
There we go. His opponent is in the top right. He's in blue, and playing as Protoss, his name is Trigger.
Well, I am not triggered. He can call himself that all he wants.
I'm heavily triggered by Protoss, except for when I play as them. and then it's a totally legitimate race. Every strategy is viable. It's your fault for not scouting my shenanigans, etc. When I lose to them, obviously it's the race's fault and not my own. That's just how StarCraft works.
Yeah, we needed a striker in this one. Actually, made a mistake. Next time, the players shouldn't be hosting. Anyway, we've got a command center, not quite on location. You'll have to lift that. It's a little awkward, but I'm sure they can manage. SCV might go down there.
Good. It does, and the probe gets away. Trigger indeed.
Does it though?
Oh man, okay.
Good job.
One for one there. Reaper avenges his SCV buddy, but in that scenario, I think the Protoss gets a slight edge. At least speaking as a Terran, I hate when that happens. So well done there by Trigger.
Yeah, that was very, very good.
Oh my, that's actually very impactful. The Adept just took out the Reaper as it was jumping off out of the base there. So once again, another little advantage to Trigger, who does have a Twilight Council on the way. This could just be for standard 3-gate play. Could be something far more nefarious. We'll find out shortly.
That could be a Dark Templar punish for the lack of scouting. But we've got some Marauders with their fancy skin, and Concussive Shells is finishing up. So this is gonna be some kind of pressure attack to bust buildings with. It's really good if they go for an early third, I think.
Yeah.
Just that anti-armor damage. It's very noise. More gateways, and we've got Blink.
I've got to say, this is looking really nice for Trigger so far. He was able to take out 2 SCVs, building that command center. Just really annoying delays, not to mention denying the killing the Reaper, denying the scout.
Robotics coming in, as you need that with any kind of Blink build. Get a nice Warp Prism, get an Observer.
And yep, third base, fast third base there.
Okay, the Marauders should be pretty good here. Actually really good against the Stalkers.
There's no shield battery. Due to this fast third base, one of the Marauders does go down. Looks like a second one might go down too. There it goes.
Just in range. And 2 Stalkers is better than 1 Marauder as well, so...
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
too bad.
Overall, I think it's a pretty solid defense there by Trigger. I don't think the third base... Yeah, the third base has not been scouted yet.
Yeah, and the trades have been, honestly, 1-to-1. Like, there's no resource differential here in terms of units lost. Worker-wise, Trigger is a little bit ahead, but Protoss is gonna Protoss. That's just how they do it.
Cyclone does confirm the third base.
Yeah, but there's also a little supply block, so the Immortal can't come out. And in fact, where is the Warp Prism? There's no Warp Prism. Dude, this is a huge supply block. Like, until that base finishes. Oh my goodness. But there's a pylon coming out for after that, so no more for a while. Anywho.
Yep,
we don't really have a... Okay, there's the weapon upgrade.
Yeah, it's looking like... So we've got single eBay, single tech lab, Stim. I'm guessing it's probably going to time out with Stim, combat shields, and 1-1, I believe is how it will work out here. Looks like there's going to be a push before that, though, just when Stim hits. So it's going to be Stim. I'm not sure if +1 attack. It's not going to be ready by the time Kelazhur shows up. We'll see how long he lingers. He might just want to go hit that third base and then pull back.
Yeah, it's also not gonna be a combat shield, so that definitely gives the Stalkers some chance to hurt those Marines, but there are 2 tanks with this, so this is a hell of an attack against the fast forward pace again. Immortal already toast. Dude, the shield battery wasn't ready for this, like, that is really painful.
Yeah, very well timed attack here. I think Kelazhur knew, I mean, this is a very fast third base. He wants to get in there, get damage on as quickly as possible. Stalkers do get on top of the tanks, but there just aren't enough of them.
Third base is absolutely toast. Never had a chance.
Scan ahead is just going to see a few gateway units with 1 immortal. Not nearly enough to hold.
Whoa.
Kelazhur forces through, gets the GG.
My goodness, that was such a powerful attack, Symphonic.
It was, and it was just a really intelligent attack. I would be surprised if that was planned. I think that was a reaction to the third base timing. I mean, to have +1 attack, you know, just sort of cooking in the background, and to go for it before, you know, beforehand anyway, I think Kelazhur just realized he had an opportunity to punish with stim, and he went for it.
Spawning in the red. Playing as Protoss. This is Trigger, and guess what, Symphonic? I've got it right again.
You stud. That's why they pay you the big bucks. His opponent is in the top right, coming off of a nice timing attack victory in Game 1. He's in the blue, and he is Kelazhur.
That's hot.
Better believe it. Has it ever been determined what the correct pronunciation of this map is? Is it Jagannatha? Jagannatha?
I just do Jagannatha.
That's what I do.
Yeah, it's easier than all
Somebody
the other
watching
options.
is going to be triggered.
Tell us in the chat how to pronounce it. And then they just try to type in the letters and then sun.
Yeah, right. When in doubt, ask chat for answers. You will never be steered wrong.
Well, once again, a standard opening, but let's see if Trigger finds some kind of solution to this problem, because you know that was pretty serious the way he went out there. Can't lose to a time and push like that. Gotta do some damage. Gotta pick off the units in the middle. Maybe an Oracle would be nice to slow Kelazhur down, force him to keep him some units at home. Maybe you're also able to lay some stasis traps. And what was the other problems? Like, I do feel like the shield batteries were late, and overcharge definitely saves an Immortal there.
Yeah, and I mean, Kelazhur, he identified that there was going to be a huge vulnerability. When the third base went down, I think like 350. And again, there were no shield batteries there in time, so it's just a super hard hold to make. I don't know that there was much Trigger could have done once that army arrived.
Once again, picks up the Reaper. That is actually really unfortunate for Kelazhur. Once again, no information. This time he's got a bunker. Did he have that last time? I think no.
I think he added it late last time. I think the bunker's just going up earlier this time.
But yeah, we've got an Adept Stalker Poke. Definitely is not bad to have against that. Oh, the Adept shifting behind there. But the CC does complete.
Yeah.
Wow, that was nice.
Yep, so just one SCV picked off there. Good adjustment there by Kelazhur to make sure he still gets up in time. Adept gets out safely. What did he see? So he saw the second barracks. You know, it's not exactly a big tell or anything. There is going to be a third barracks before a starport here. We'll see if it's just another bio push with tank.
It does look very similar thus far, honestly. Even the blink on the other side, like,
Ooh,
of course.
Adept gets up into the base.
Oh wow. Now, Trigger can do something with that blink, you know, before maybe expanding to a third base. Hey, that one Hellion killing probes? That's illegal.
Again, there's no shield battery here. I know some Protosses like to put them down immediately, and it's to prevent things like this from getting damage.
That little vroom did a lot.
Yeah, oh, Night Recall on the Stalkers. One goes down, the second one does get out. So on the other side of the map, Trigger was able to find some damage.
Yeah, they actually kill a very, very similar amount of workers there,
Yeah.
7 to 6.
Yeah, that goes a long way in compensating for the probes lost to that Hellion. He is still up 7 workers, which is pretty normal for this phase of the game in PvT. Yeah, if he didn't get that compensating damage with the Stalkers on the other side of the map, it would have been a little rough there.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Oh, Robo's coming in. And here's the thing, this time around, Trigger's third is later, and he's not supply blocked, so you'll be able to pump out that Immortal.
Yeah.
He's also got the extra pylon on the way. Oh, the Marine actually spots this. No +1 for the infantry. So, yeah, this is going to be a sharper timing attack.
Yeah. Yeah, no eBay even in play. But I think in the previous game, as you pointed out, that supply block, I think, could have actually played a role in the quick demise.
Right.
You know, because if that Immortal was out in time and it could get on top of the tanks, it's a totally different defensive scenario. But here we go. We got an engagement right outside of the Terran base. Good blink back so far.
Yeah, now this is a very different game, Symphonic. Like, those Marines are already bruised.
Yes, they are.
They're not going to be able to make such a good attack happen again. Fortunately, the Speedy Zone does not heal them, green as it may look.
Good scan there, takes out the Observer, but there are a lot of Stalkers here. This bio is just heavily, heavily damaged. There isn't even a starport on the way yet, I don't think.
No, are they even going to make it across the map? Like, that's the big question, I think.
I don't know if Kelazhur can really continue this. The bio is just so damaged right now. There are plenty of Stalkers to hold. Yeah, Kelazhur agrees. Looks like he is going to pull back. Still no starport in production. And we do have a robotics bay about halfway done. So we'll see whether that's going to be for Disruptors or for Colossi.
I would say because we're talking about tanks, it might be a pretty good idea to do Disruptors with Prisms.
Yeah.
That could also be good pressure. I mean, Kelazhur is still on 2 bases, which is, you know, fairly normal. Terran tries to do damage against Protoss while they're on a lower base count. But if they get hurt at the same time, that's pretty killer.
Yeah, Trigger has excellent vision here. He sees that army parked in the middle of the map. He's just getting established. Oh, there's the scan. It's not going to get the Observer, I don't think. or will it? It's going to be really close.
With Sim, it should.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Wow.
Just at the tail end there. That's frustrating for Kelazhur. Starport is about to finish up.
Also, it turns out you were right. It is Colossus with Thermal Lance coming in. So as charge.
Tank is picked off and Trigger blinks back.
Sorry for not catching that, but this third base attack is still looking pretty powerful with bunkers behind it. I could imagine this doing something. Oh, jumps on top of the Colossus. Overcharge on the battery keeps it going though.
Overcharge is so strong on that
Holy.
Colossus. Doesn't. Oh my goodness, yeah. So it doesn't even have Thermal Lance yet. Just absolutely obliterated here by Trigger. Excellent wraparound there from the Stalkers too. Those shield batteries keep the Colossi alive for so long. And keep in mind, that Colossus did not even have Thermal Lance for that attack. And it got
Not at all.
14 kills pre-Thermal Lance. You're not going to see that too often.
Not at all. Ah, man, Trigger is up by almost 40 supply.
Yeah, gotta say, pretty disastrous so far there for Kelazhur, with just excellent defense there from Trigger, keeping the Colossus alive with the overcharge on the shield battery, but then bringing the Stalkers in to wrap around on those two tanks.
Okay, Symphonic, something I need to ask you. What gang are you a part of? The When Ahead Get Further Ahead gang, or When Ahead Go Kill Them gang?
Well, I'm kind of neither. I am a part of the impossibly impatient gang. So by default, that makes me try to kill them immediately, and also causes me to lose a lot of games that I shouldn't lose.
When behind, just go and kill them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like when ahead, try to kill them immediately. When behind, try to kill them immediately. Is pretty much, that's my gang. So
seems good.
But yeah, if I were smart, or if I played more intelligently, I would. Though. Yeah, I would definitely advocate for the when ahead, get further ahead.
Yeah, I'm a when ahead, go kill them guy. So.
Yeah. Oh, I know, because you do that when you kill my Reaper. So yeah, I'm aware. We do have a warp in the main, as well as a corresponding attack outside of the third. These charge lots are going to do serious work in the main. Looks like they're probably going to get this tank without much of a contest there.
Yeah, that tank had a really bad time, and so is the infantry. So are the buildings. I mean, already picked off a reactor there, and now the workers have to evacuate. There are more zealots coming in, and it's not like the main army isn't keeping the rest locked down. There are 55 workers on the third. That is not generating any income right now.
Yeah, and Trigger's doing a great job being patient with his main army in the center, just positioned in that speed zone there.
Dude, there are 172 supply worth of units for Trigger. This is nuts.
Yep.
And here's
more reinforcements coming in too.
And here's the thing, every little transfer that Kelazhur's tried to make, it leaves his main force weaker. Blink on top of the tanks.
Oh my, yep, SCVs versus Archons and Colossi. This is going to be ugly. Shield your eyes, Terran brothers. We could be seeing the end here. GG is called. Trigger with an excellent Game 2 victory.
So this is game 3 of the semifinals, everyone. Kind of crazy stuff has gone down already, but before more crazy stuff comes down, here is Kelazhur. Playing as Terran, spawning in the red.
His opponent spawning in the bottom left corner of the map in the blue, playing as Protoss and coming off of a winning Game 2. He is Trigger. Got a forward gateway position here that very easily can be used to apply pressure. We'll see if he just rallies adepts across the map or anything like that.
You know what, Symphonic? I'm a little surprised. Where are the proxies? Where are the cheeses? Where are the proxy void rays? What's going on?
Funny you should ask. We're going to see something different here. It's double gas from Kelazhur.
Good.
So yeah, I'm not sure if we'll see a proxy necessarily. Could be, could be something like a Then again, I was going to see like, factory, but the SCV should already be out for that. Could be a drop play, but yeah, we absolutely should see some aggression here with a fast double gas opener.
Proxy
And
Cattle Bruiser.
oh my, Supply Depot SCV is killed by the probe.
It's not too late to fix it, but that is awkward.
Yeah, and it's a great scout here. Great scout from Trigger. He sees the factory being built in base.
Probe finally goes down, but seeing the gas is definitely valuable. He knows something funky will be happening. But everything's in base so far, so just techie business. We've got Stargate though.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky to manage here for Kelazhur. I think he's going with a multiple Reaper opener. He is expanding behind it. Of course, he is getting his factory. So I'm guessing it's going to be Hellion. Yep, there it is right there. So it's going to be the Hellion double Reaper pressure.
Alright. There's gotta be something more techie behind this.
Yeah, even a third Reaper even. So, I mean, Kelazhur definitely wants to, yeah, he wants to get into the base and hit a mineral line. As I said, though, what has me worried is he is very vulnerable to Oracle pressure.
Yeah, like usually at this time you would have like 4 Marines in the mineral line already.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's nothing that could shoot up. There's a Widow mine. You can definitely park that and hope for a good connection. If it does connect, that will take care of it. But adapt. One more shot. Ooh,
okay.
1 hit point SCV. What a god.
Great save there by Kelazhur. That definitely would have been frustrating to lose that SCV. I will say, though, his attack has been scouted by that Adept, so Trigger should be in good position here to defend. In fact, is that a complete wall off? I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the Oracle actually is pulled back. So the Oracle is easily going to kill these Reapers. Reapers aren't going to be able to get any real damage done. However, it is very nice for Kelazhur to see the Oracle on the Protoss side of the map rather than on his own.
Dude, it's out of energy. Couldn't kill the second one. That's awesome. Like, this Oracle is not going to go and kill a ton of SCVs. In fact, I don't believe it can afford the activation. Isn't it like 15 energy to activate it?
I think you're right. Yeah, I couldn't recall if it was 15 or 25. I believe it is 15.
I don't know the value. I know it does cost a fair chunk.
Yeah. So Viking is going to try to deal with the Stargate units. There are going to be a number of Phoenixes with which to contend, though. A Cyclone should help out there. And we've got a little drop here. It's going to possibly delay third base, at least momentarily. The probe is picked off. Pylon is canceled.
Yeah, I mean, the Phoenix are easily going to shoot this away, but...
Yeah. Good thing there for Kelazhur, of course, is to confirm that Phoenixes are the choice, the tech choice.
That was a neat little trick to drop the units at, but yeah, save the Marines, I guess. It's pretty good. Force the Phoenix to stay home, and they're only now heading out. 4 of them. So, nothing to scoff at. Even the Cyclone isn't keeping things safe, but with the Marines together, it should be fine. Oh,
yeah.
The Widow Mine hit! That was hot.
Good Widow Mine shot there.
One of them is almost dead.
More Phoenix is being added. So yeah, this is a Phoenix heavy play here, and we actually see a Twilight Council, I believe, just finished. Yep, there it is. Are we going to see Phoenix Adept?
It really looks like it. There's nothing else. Yeah, 7 Adepts and 6 Phoenix right now.
With Glaives, yeah, exactly. So yeah, this is full-on Phoenix Adept. Glaives just started researching now.
So this was like super popular for a very, very long time.
Yes, it was.
Lately a little bit dropped, I want to say. Like in GSL, we would see a ton of Dark Templar stuff. We would see Disruptors all the time. Not this. Not that this hasn't happened, but I've gotta say, I've seen more pure Adept games than this.
Yeah, well, Phoenix Adept was the go-to composition for a while in
Yeah.
PVT. We have a reactor on the factory. I'm assuming we're going to see double Widowmine production. Should find out shortly. And if that's the case, I think at some point we probably would see Drilling Claws.
Oh, that lifted base. Taking the hits for the boys.
Yeah, double Widowmines are now
Damn.
being produced. There we go.
The range on that Cyclone, did you see that?
I did.
I thought that would be out of range, but that's what they all say before they die.
Uh-oh, the Adepts are shading forward. There aren't really any factory units and certainly no bunkers to defend the natural or the third. The Adepts get right on top of the army. Both Cyclones are lifted. The SCVs are kind of pulling back.
That's a huge problem, Symphonic. There's really nothing left for Kelazhur. Is he gonna get knocked out of the tournament here? Might be a huge surprise to many if that happens. Let's see if he can keep this going. 16 workers are going down. And there's more lifting. Dude, he killed 30 workers.
Oh. Wow.
Trigger moves on to the finals. But we still got the bronze round that Kelazhur can redeem himself in. So there's still like a prize differential there.